my green water tank. So it's been a little bit of time since I've talked about it in that intro or in the It's Disgusting video. The water is actually clearing up, as you can see. I have left the lights on. I know people say if you want to get rid of it, turn the lights off for a couple of days, but that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to let it go through its natural cycle, kind of like it does in the real world. If it was a body of water, the sun doesn't go dark for 4 days. I understand where people are coming from that, hey, get rid of it, just turn off your light for a couple of days. But I didn't want to take away from the ability of the other plants to be able to continue growing, using nutrients out of the water and stuff like that. And you can see the roots from the frog bit are really growing. The plant over here, right there, pointing on the camera is hard. Not doing too well. It's melted back, but then yet the looks like there is some new growth coming out. So I think it is going to be just fine. And the video that I'm going to be putting out that shows the water parameter tests. Most of the tests that I have, I'm not doing all of them. Not doing the GH or KH. I'm not too worried about that. But you can see some little fish living in there. I think I had told you that I bought some minnows from a bait store because I just wanted to put some fish in here. And if I get those guys to grow out nice and big, and it's not like they're beautiful fish. Well, I love fish. I think they're all unique, and I like almost every fish out there. And so I like these little guys. They're nothing special. You pick them up for, I don't know, I think I paid 99 cents for 6 of them or something. And they had a disease when I got them. And it was very pronounced on one of the fish. You could see it all over his tail when before I even put him in this tank, when I brought him home from the fish store. And I decided, well, let's just see what happens. Well, they started dying off, and then when the water turned green, they stopped dying. And they got better. These guys are nice and active. They're not really personable fish. Well, I guess this guy's kind of getting curious, but they used to run away from me all the time. Their main diet has been eating the algae that's in the tank, the algae that grows on the glass. They really loved that diatom algae that was in this tank. They loved it. I'd put fish flakes in there and they wouldn't eat the flakes. They just kept eating the diatom algae. Now that that's gone, the green algae they're still pick at it. That's what this guy over here in this little guy right up there, yeah, you can't hardly see him anymore. But anyway, he was picking the algae right out the glass. I cleaned a little bit of the glass just here in the front, right over here. Not here, okay? That's the first scrubbing I've ever done on this glass. Never done a scrubbing before. So, they have been eating the algae mostly, just like Father Fish says, that the fish will find food in the tank. They'll find food just like they do in nature. If the tank is, providing food, algae, the fish eat it. And so, I don't know, about twice a week I've been getting just a tiniest bit of fish flakes. And they've been eating that now that the diatom algae is gone. And so I'm trying to also grow plants in here. And so these little 3 fish in here are providing a nice little ammonia source and all that stuff. You can see the waste down here. I do not gravel vac. I'm very against gravel vacuuming unless it's absolutely necessary, and I'm not talking for aesthetic purposes. If you've got a major problem in your tank that the mulm is causing, then yes, I can see it. But I personally have not had that problem. I'll gravel vac if I'm doing like something major to the tank, some kind of major overhaul. I'll help clean up some of the dirt so I can work in it and stuff like that. Or if I've stirred up dirt and I just need to get rid of some of it. But other than that, no, I don't like gravel vacuuming. I think that's why I kind of really took to Father Fish's way of doing things, about doing it naturally. I took to it because if you look out in the world, you don't see somebody out there in your local pond gravel vacuuming your pond every week. You don't see somebody out there changing water every week. What you do see is rainwater refilling the water. Is that rainwater hard? No. So I take into consideration that the water that I put in there, I don't want to concentrate anything in there because I don't want my tank to become a Dead Sea. Where what happens is more and more minerals come into the Dead Sea, but the water when it evaporates doesn't take the minerals away. So what you get is a very high concentration. Am I against doing some water changing? No, but I don't think it's necessary. And my video, not this video, the other one on this tank, will show you that he is right. Father Fish is absolutely right. And I'm very happy that he is right. And I think this video is to say trust, but verify. This video here is the trust part of it. I trusted him. The next video or previous video, I'm not sure how I'm going to release these, is the verify. Okay? So if you're interested in this, do this yourself. Test this out. See if your system is becoming balanced. Just like he says, balanced. I did it. I'm happy. It's green. I love it. Thanks, everybody.